Good morning, friends and neighbors. It's about 20 to 7. I'm at this awesome bed and breakfast cabin with my wife. This is our last day here. Gonna go out for a little morning ride. The host graciously let me bring the bike right to the cabin instead of parking it back here with the truck. And my wife is sleeping in a bit, so I'm gonna go for another little morning ride here. It is June 4th, Sunday. And maybe we will go over to Penny Creek Road. A little brisk this morning. It's in the probably the low 50s, I'd say. I didn't look at the weather, but we've had a great time at this little Airbnb cabin. Oh, look at that cobra. Woo. Wow. Oh, another one. Oh, those are so cool. So checkout is later this morning. We're going to be heading back home. We're not too far from home. We just wanted to get away, like I said in my last video. And we had a great time yesterday, just driving around, exploring a little bit. I took my wife along some of the roads that I ride in the truck and showed her some of the sights, and then we went down by Lake Cushman, had lunch, drove around a little bit, went up to one of the lookouts there, and then drove up Mount Walker, which we've hiked before, but today or yesterday we just drove it, and because it was getting late. And then we came home. I cooked dinner. We had a nice dinner and spent a lot of good quality time this weekend. It's been really nice. Get away. I mean, we miss our dogs, but sometimes it's nice to leave all that behind and get away for a couple days. And we haven't done that since, boy, when was the last time we went away by ourselves? Without kids, without the dogs. I'd say, I think we agreed that it was probably like 2013, so 10 years ago, when we actually went on a trip to Alaska in March, and we stayed in Seattle for a weekend on the way there. Because we flew to Seattle and then flew to Alaska, and when we flew to Seattle and stayed there, we just fell in love with the area. We're originally from Ohio. In fact, I lived my entire life in Ohio. She had moved around a little bit, but ended up that we decided then, like, hey, if we get the opportunity, we're gonna move out. Not just we're gonna find an opportunity to move out here, out west to Washington State. And the next year we did it. I mean, it was a year later, maybe a little bit more than a year later. I think my wife moved out ahead of me. She moved out in like May or June, and then we moved the kids out over the course of the summer. I stayed behind to finish up stuff at work and you know, finish cleaning up the house, finish a few projects we had going on around the house. Then we moved our dog out, Tegan, who has since passed, and then we like December of, when was that, December 2014, I got a job out in Seattle and I moved out as well, and then the house sold in Ohio and in the following January or February, so I've been out here ever since. So been Washingtonians for 9 years now. And do not regret the move at all. Ohio is a nice state, and as my friend says, Ohio is a great state to be from.